All right, we're going to go back on the record. In 2019 CR 7466, the court has received a question from the jury. This is the question. We, the jury, we are at 3:55 p.m. Our group of 12 is split, 8 guilty, 4 not guilty. How do we proceed as the minds of the 4 will not change, as the minds of the 8 will not change? 11:30 and I'm assuming that means 11:30 a.m., but they just say 11:30 9-3 favor of guilty, 11:48 6-6, 12:26 6-6, 12:45 6-6, and then they put 13:52 9-3 favor of guilty, 15:25 8-4 favor of guilty, possible 9-3 favor of guilty. How do we proceed? The court proposes you continue your deliberation.
I believe they're pretty clear on where they are, your judge. So I think at this point, the state's gonna ask for a mistrial based on a hung.
You mean the state?
I'm sorry, defense. I'm so sorry. Defense gonna ask for a mistrial based on the hung jury at this point. They're seeming pretty clear on what they're, and I believe any condition to continue deliberating would be a comment to come to one conclusion over another.
Oh, anything else that you all wanted to say?
And just one more thing, Your Honor, that based upon the jury charge, they're not to convince them, once they've come to their conclusions, to stay steadfast in their conclusions and not be forced to have to deal with other jurors who are trying to force them into a conclusion that they've already come to. So based upon their note, it seems like they're stuck in that position.
Judge, we haven't even given them an Allen charge yet. Nothing with the dynamite charge yet. I think we should, at a minimum, give that to them.
All right, let's see the printout. All right, the court is proposing the following supplemental charge, which is with reference to your inquiry, then the court instructs you to please continue your deliberations.
And of course, Your Honor, just for the record, we have our objections to that charge based upon our belief that they are hung at this point based upon that note, and it would be forcing them to come to a conclusion that they've already decided on.
All right.
And Your Honor, I think one point would be to remind them of what's in the charge, to stick to their convictions that was pointed out directly in the charge about they shouldn't change just because others have a different viewpoint.
All right. And defense, I understand what you're saying. It appears that numbers are changing back and forth depending on the time. So the court will note your objection. The court will not send back an Allen charge. I don't believe we're at that point yet, because testimony, I believe, has gone longer than actual deliberations. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge, I think so.
All right. So the court will send back the following supplemental charge. In defense, I note your objection, and I know you're asking for a mistrial. It will state, with reference to your inquiry, the court instructs you to please continue with your deliberation. State any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
And defense, the court notes your objection.
Other than that, Your Honor, no.